Hi, my name is Angela Burrow, and I'm here to discuss the dreaded semicolon. In this presentation, I am going to discuss the formal definition of it, simplify the definition, give examples, and explain why I have issue with this particular punctuation and why I think many of us do. So, proceeding forward, the formal definition. The punctuation mark used to indicate a major division in a sentence where a more distinct separation is felt between clauses or items on a list than is indicated by a comma, as between two clauses of a compound sentence. Also, a fun fact is that this semicolon came into existence in 1935-1964. So luckily for us, someone felt we need to have a moderate pause between two sentences. You can thank that person. The simplified definition is the first one, connecting two independent clauses. A little more simplified is basically two standalone sentences joining as one. And second definition, make a list of items that are separated by commas. And the final one is not as simplified, but just as important, is used between independent clauses joined by coordinated conjunction if the clauses are already punctuated with commas or if the clauses are lengthy. Things to avoid is the comma slicing, which is very commonly used when a semicolon should be in place of a comma. An example of a comma splicing is, this horse is young. He is able to do third level dressage. This is two separate sentences that could be combined with a semicolon, as the next example shows the correct way of using it. This horse is young. He is able to do third level dressage. The comma, semicolon, period, explain very simply. The period is a complete stop. So one analogy is, if you're driving anywhere other than California, you would do a complete stop and wait 3 seconds, or you would get a police ticket. The semicolon is a moderate pause. This is what I considered a California stop, where you kind of just roll a little bit, you pause, you maybe stop for a second, and then you proceed forward. The comma is a brief pause. This I consider when driving in Puerto Rico, you may think about stopping, apply the brakes maybe for half a second, and then proceed forward, not really stopping at all, maybe not even indicating the stop sign. Examples of the use of the semicolon. The first one is the fitness trainer came by today. I got a workout of a lifetime. This uses the rule, the first rule, joining two independent clauses. My second example, I've been lucky enough to travel to Alexandria, Egypt, Mazda, Israel, and Rome, Greece. This follows the rule of make a list of items that are separated by commas. And then the last example, some people enjoy riding in Western saddle or an endurance saddle. However, I enjoy riding in my dressage saddle. This example uses the rule between independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunction if the clauses are already punctuated with commas or if the classes are lengthy. Where the trouble started. I didn't really actually learn all the rules. I knew the first one, just the joining of two sentences to make into one, but that was the only one I really knew about. And then the second one is that I really don't see it happening in my day-to-day life. Our society scarcely uses it in our news articles and books. A lot of the books I read, which is, functional books, don't use the semicolon as much as it should. The only real use our society uses for the semicolon is the wink. In fact, this graph shows an amazing amount is used for texting, the winky smile. So it's repetition. If it's not seen in our day-to-day society, you forget about it. You forget the rules and you forget to use it. Even though you know it, you just forget about it. So that is an issue. And starting the academic reporting that we'll be doing in this program, we'll probably be seeing a lot more of it because the semicolon is really used for academia reports. Now, if you have any other questions or any other recommendations or critiques, please let me know and leave them in the comment area. And here are my resources. So thank you for your time, and I hope this was beneficial for you guys and helpful. Thank you again.